The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on third down. Working out of the gun, it's Pickett. Austin is there and brings in another one. And out across midfield down to the 45. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Now a throw here to his running back. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. A great play there. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away from evening this one up. And when the quarterback drops and has a guy that wide open in the end zone, his eyes have to get just as big as grapefruits.
Oh, without a doubt. This is the easiest throw you're going to get, and you're going to get the benefit of a touchdown on top of it. Make that throw.
Chris Boswell now for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line.
Starting to get the sense throughout the league that more of the special teams coordinators give their guys the green light to bring the ball out because everyone wants big plays to happen. I don't know if that philosophy will hold after that.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. 7-7, our score after 1. after the sack. Oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile.
Pickett now to throw off the play fake.
And Walker has it.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Pickett, he'll look to throw it.
And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Picked off by Michael Davis. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown.
A York on now for the extra point.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hopefully they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So,
and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting.
And the Steelers are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
He talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Walker. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. Pickett.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
And the Browns are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
They begin this drive with Chubb. They find some open field here. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And it's now 21-7. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Going deep for Walker. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Going for it on 4th down. Here's Pickett. He's going to let it go again. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. First down, they'll run with Chubb. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. There on the tackle, Mika Fitzpatrick. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Mika Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers will take over here at their own 12-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Meanwhile, Pickett's throw into the hands of Pickens. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. Pickett to throw on 1st down. He finds his man, complete. It's Walker. And they're able to get this one across the 35. To the air on 1st down with Pickett. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Martin Emerson. And the Browns are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup. Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
To throw again on second down, Watson. And he'll just get rid of it.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Watson now to throw. That's going to be caught along the sideline, and what a job of keeping his feet in bounds. They say that's a catch. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. Now a first down throw, Watson. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So we come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Browns with a lead. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter. Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 140 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Watson off play action. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Well, the great coach has said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
They go with Chubb on second down. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That third one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ball game. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. 30. 10. 5. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Steelers. Well, people still trying to get back to their seats from the concession stand here at the start of the third quarter, and boom, we got points on the board.
And you just identified why the bulk of stadiums have increased presence in the concession areas, right? TVs, loudspeakers, so people can still follow the game. And right now, they're bummed out that they missed that big return to start this half.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And again, it's Chubb. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. And he'll get this to about the 34, a gain of just 3.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
Well, part of why that play works is because the defense has to freeze because they don't know whether he's going to hand it off or keep it himself. And this time, how about that sleight of hand there? Gives it to his wideout. And that indecision defensively, boy, it hurt him in a big way.
And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's second down. They'll try the air now with Watson. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 33. The slot man in motion right. Now Chubb running right. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Faking the give. Now Watson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Devin Bush driving in and picking up the sack. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I remember.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily just protecting your quarterback, but just show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt, and that will extend their lead even further. So 3 more points tacked on, and this margin getting more comfortable by the minute.
And with the lead where it is, you can actually feel good about field goals. We talk all the time about scoring 6s, not 3s. But in this case, they're just looking to chew up some time and come away with points.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles, if they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Back to the air, Watson on second down. This is caught. Touchdown. Nick Chubb, 31 yards. And the Browns are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Extra point by York is up and good. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. From deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Looking to throw, Pickett. And he rifles one incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like...
He's got a man, complete. Past the 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Steelers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead now down to 20. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. On the return from his end zone is Grant. The Browns drive about to get started.
And this game, it could very well turn out to be the shocker of the weekend. Not too many expecting them to come in here and win. And they're not just winning, they're dominating. And now trying to finish this one off.
Watson on first down. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well.
He's got a man complete.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Even with the big lead here in the fourth, it still bombs away, and frankly, it's working. Why should they stop? Go ahead and keep firing away and gaining those yards.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
Throwing on third down, Watson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On fourth down, Watson. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Fourth down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Watson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Scotty Miller, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Browns look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by York is up and good. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard, but that is not the case as we play on here in this fourth quarter.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got a man complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They run the play fake. Here's Pickett. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
2nd down and goal. Pickett. And it's caught. And in for the Steelers touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. Boswell for the extra point. And the lead is down to 20. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. Up the middle, it's Chubb. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. Well, interceptions have been a problem in this one. If he could have got his feet down here, would have been another.
Would have been a huge one. They've had a great game taking the ball away. Thought they had another one, just unable to get those cleats in bounds.
And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. Oh, look at the juke.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They pitch it to Chubb. The broken tackle could not free him as he's brought down at the 10-yard line. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. 2nd down, here's an option right. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Eighth play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Got an open man, it's Schwartz. And he'll be brought down well short of the 1st at about the 9-yard line. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Watson will step away, and out comes Cade York to handle this 4th down field goal try for the Browns. York able to send this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Here's Pickett. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception. picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns are going to get it back here just past the 35.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Stop shy of the 45. Showed off a nice little move on the play, though.
Boy, 248 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Off of play action, it's Watson. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. Oh, fires this one downfield for Chubb.
That's caught inside the 20.
And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And Watson's going to throw it here. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Watson. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down. Then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown.
Anthony Schwartz.
A 24-yard touchdown.
And the Browns look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Extra point by York is up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Looking left sideline, it's complete.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off season, but on game day, you both want to show your best, and I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for Cleveland, they move back over 500 now at 6-5. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to the Windy City to take on the Bears. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, it's a tough one to swallow as they drop back to 8-4 on the year. And they'll get the extra week to think about this one as they return to action in 2 weeks' time.
start they rattle-tattle. Hey, what's a rapper? I started off that, now a better. I get capital. I help my people to get cheddar. I do business. Look here, stay out my business. I'm so iceberg slimish, stainless, not a blemish. I should've been in prison. Don't boy remorse, no cases pinned. I got the rolling flooded, soaking wet, but ain't been swimming. I'm the man now, ain't I work a plan now. Can't I? I remember when you lame player, hated a player, now the same lame player. They call a player mayor. Say, what you talking that funky, get about my face, wearing that monkey, we not that, that might give you life advice. Get some money, 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 get some money. It's the paper power pastor, burning rubber faster, down a call NASCAR. My solo, no sir, I am not a passer. I will not after any of you fever blistered. I'm the man now, ain't I work a plan now. Can't I? I remember when you lame player, hated a player, now the same lame player. They call a player mayor. Say, what you talking that funky, get about my face, wearing that monkey, we not that, that might give you life advice. Get some money, get some money, get